arms at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. A warm and loving welcome to you all, respected elders, brothers and sisters, young adults, and children. My name is Geeta, and it is my humble privilege to be your MC this evening. To commence with our program tonight, I call upon Uncle Shyam and Auntie Chitasa to light the lamp. ANZAC stands for Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, and it is one of the most important days in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It is a day we pay our respects to the Australian and New Zealand soldiers who fought in World War I at Gallipoli in Turkey. And to pay our respects, I humbly ask that you please stand as we sing the New Zealand national anthem. Swami's life was a lesson in boundless love and compassion, and his teachings continue through all of us. Tonight, as we observe Aradhana Mahotsavam, we come together to express our love and gratitude for the grace, blessings, and guidance received from Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba himself. The organizers have put together a program that hopefully will inspire you, enhance your devotion, or simply immerse you in the most beautiful vibrations. So we look forward to spending the next couple of hours with you, joining in bhajans with perfect bliss and harmony. To officially welcome you tonight, I would like to invite on stage our first speaker, who is the very embodiment of humility. By profession, he is a structural engineer, but within the SSIO organization, he describes himself simply as a long-term Sai devotee. It is my pleasure to call upon Brother Uday to officially welcome you all.
Thank you, Sister Geeta.
Om Sai Ram. My humble salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. Thank you, Swami, for giving me this responsibility tonight. Dear respected elders, ladies, gentlemen, National Chairperson, Regional Chairperson, Center Presidents, Executive Committee members, young adults, SEC children, and new visitors, if any, in this hall tonight. Warm welcome and good evening to you all, because this is the day we celebrate every year with a great enthusiasm. Why? Because this is the day when Swami came and gave us so many things to keep us going. Most of us know who is Sai Baba. Almost we all have a clear view that he is my guru, he is my father, he is my mother, he is my best friend, my master, even my best boss, or my God. I think you all agree with that. Some may not. Yeah, but what I want to say here is, this is the great festive day for all of us, because this day allows us to express our love and gratitude for His grace, unceasing guidance, and blessings to each one of us every day, every moment we live in this planet. Bhagavan has said many times that he will never leave us or disappoint his devotees if we hold on to him with absolute faith and love him with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength. He will guard us, protect us, and take us across the Mahotsavam, ocean of life. He has said, and we all know it either way, he has incarnated in this planet to love us and serve us actually. He's serving because we are embodiment of him. We are all divine as he is, as each of you are all divine. We know that Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba is an incarnation of love. His love exceeds all barriers of race, religion, nationality, faith, and culture. On this day, we celebrate his life, his message, his works. I won't go all through his works. You all know community adoptions, healthcare, education, humanitarian relief, and so on. Now, I would just go through his, he has given us so many discourses, and we do have study circles in our centers, and we learn every day something to put into practice, not just learn. Swami says, just learning is not good enough. We need to put into practice. So we try every day, try to learn his teachings and put into practice. So last few weeks, we have been doing a study circle, his Swami's words, and he says there are 4 types of prema, love. The first one he said was Swartha prema, love based on self-interest, a kind of selfish love, confined to a limited group and does not extend to others. And we had discussions for a couple of weeks on these 4 types of prema within our members, center members. And the second one, he said about Samanjasya prema. This kind of love extends to a wider group, but it is not very intense. It's similar to moonlight. We get light inside and outside, but not that bright. The third one, he said about Parartha prema. It is more like sunlight, all right? It shines inside and outside with brilliance, but it appears to be absent sometime. But actually, it's there all the time. But we feel it like sometimes we don't have that. And the fourth one is the Yathartha prema, this Atma prema. And the love is, this love is present inside and outside. It is eternal and is immanent in everyone. We achieve peace when this love is manifested. So I won't take much time. We have so many things to proceed. I've given limited time as well. Now, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the program, starting with Ganesh Bhajan, I believe, by Aman is singing Om Sai Ram. Thank you.
Swami had said, he said, Satya is what I teach, Dharma is the way I live, Shanti is the work of my personality, Prema is my very nature. One of the highlights of our evening is always rendered by the SSE children, and they're well known for enlightening us with the most powerful and profound messages of Swami, and tonight is no exception. Tonight, we have the pleasure of our SSE children sharing their beautiful journey of connecting with Swami. Through their experiences, they will delve into the invaluable lessons they have learned on human values during SSE sessions. These teachings have not only enriched their minds, but have also influenced their actions and interactions in their everyday lives. Please put your hands together for our SSE children.
Saram everyone. Tonight we have gathered with hearts full of love and gratitude to celebrate Sri Sathya Sai Aradhana Mahotsavam.
Our beloved Baba, who continues to guide us with his grace and blessings, holds a special place in our hearts. In the spirit of this sacred day, let us express our deep appreciation for the infinite love and wisdom that Baba showers upon us every single day. Though we may be young, our hearts are filled with immense gratitude for the countless blessings Baba bestows upon us.
The children of Auckland SSC will share our own unique experiences about how we connect to Swami, as well as sharing some lessons we have learned at our SSC sessions. Please welcome the children of Group 1 and 2, Ella, Sai Ananya, Sai Geeta, and Veda. My connection with Swami. He is so nice. When I need help, he comes to help me. And when I ask Swami for help, he is always there for me. I always pray to Swami and he comes to me. I read Swami's books as they are very good and helpful for me. I love you, Swami. Today,
because you're doing a marvelous job in spreading human values and kindness in particular. And it's really good to see that the following three heads come through very clearly: pure thoughts, pure words, and pure deeds, and the power of those. Please join us now as we have Shravan lead us in the next bhajan. Of Brother Gulab to our Sri Sathya Sai Values Education Service Trust, New Zealand. Brother Gulab has been a very senior and diligent member of our organization since 1994. He has held various roles such as Sai Centre Chair, Regional Coordinator, and Coordinator for numerous national retreats at Tohara Centre. Brother Gulab brought Sai Radio to New Zealand in 2004. 1,016 episodes to date. He has published 270 Sai videos on SSIONZ YouTube platform, has been publishing SSIONZ quarterly e-bulletins since September 2012, and is currently our National Zone 3 Media Coordinator. Please put your hands together for Brother Gulab.
My dear Swami, with heartfelt gratitude, I acknowledge the strength and determination that brings from your grace, shaping every edge of my being. I owe all that I am to you. I pray for your everlasting presence to clarify my path further. In humble respect, I offer my pranams to our Divine Lord. Saram, dear brothers and sisters, it is with profound devotion that I stand before you today on this sacred occasion of Aradhana Day. Aradhana Day holds profound significance, marking the departure of our beloved Sai from his physical form in the year 2011. His physical presence hasn't diminished his eternal presence in our hearts and lives. Aradhana, a Sanskrit term signifying the act of worship or offering prayers to God, coupled with grand festivals, captures the essence of this day today. Devotees worldwide loving offer their prayers to embodying SSSI teachings. Moreover, the day is also celebrated as World Human Values Day by the SSSIO. A number of cities embodying his teachings and living the 5 human values that you all know: truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. And this is the Work for Values project. Some of you might remember that in the year 2009, we did the first project and we walked along Queen Street. Living with Sai is an ongoing journey of expressing the essence in our everyday lives. Let us embark on this journey together, exploring what it truly means to live with Sai. 13 years ago, this very day, our Swami transcended his mortal frame, having fulfilled the divine tasks which he had incarnated on this planet. Though he may no longer grace us with his physical presence, he continues to guide and lead us along the ethical path. On this sacred occasion, let us contemplate the sheer fortune bestowed upon us and express our profound gratitude for being chosen to be drawn into his divine fold. He taught us the oneness of all religions and reminded us of the brotherhood of man, urging us to love all, serve all. Then how can we display our respect and gratitude to Swami? His expectation from us was simple: to amplify noble qualities, foster brotherhood, and serve society with pure heart. The only thing he wants from us is a transformation of our heart so that we may progress into better human beings. Now I'd like to share something which you're not going to find in the internet today, but you might find it next week if that machine doesn't pack up on me. How I found my path of living with Swami. This was a request from Sister Santa. It all began in 1978 when I was a land surveyor in Fiji. I was approached by the then chairman of the Bhagwan Sri Satasai Sevak Samiti in Suva, and they wanted to build a hall on Turek Road. So I, being the only Gujarati surveyor in Fiji at that time, he found about myself, so he approached me, he said, can you do a free service? I said, no problem. So we went in the weekend, it was a rainy day. We completed the topographical survey of the property where they wanted to build a hall. And then I received a very heartfelt letter from Mr. Desai, the chairman. As you know, he was the owner of the Desai bookshops in Fiji. And the letter says, in spite of the rainy weather, you had no objection whatsoever, and in these circumstances carried out the survey without any hesitation. We pray to Bhagwanji to grant his blessings and that you may live in his midst of Sai Kripa at all times. This was the first time I saw a picture of Swami in the letter. I just filed the letter away. But if the internet was available at that time, I would have Googled and find out who is this Bhagwanji. It was then in 1980, I was invited to a friend of mine for a cup of tea, and there I saw a huge picture of Swami. Again, it just slipped through my mind. Okay, I didn't pay attention to it. After many, many years, when I settled in Hamilton in 1990, after spending 2 years in Bay of Islands, I was approached by Brother Suresh Rama. He was then in Hamilton. And he was doing house-to-house bhajan session in Hamilton. So he forced me to come along to the bhajan and take part. So I just went and sat down. It's the first time I heard Sai bhajans. I wasn't impressed, but I said, okay, I just took part. And then, instead of going house to house, they managed to get a room in a forest-like school. And over there, I was dragged by my wife, Kanta, to drop her off. I drop her, go back home, pick her up. It went a couple of months. I said, geez, I'm wasting my time, dropping off and up. I said, let's stay there, see what's happening. So I stayed back and sitting at the back of the hall. And I was quite impressed by the format, the way it was formatted, the whole program. English bhajans, and some Europeans in there. And the guy playing guitar. I never thought guitar would miss with bhajans. I liked it. I said, good, okay, I'll do that. So I just go and sit there at the back of the hall. And then I was approached to play Manjira. I said, Manjira? I said, okay, play that. And then they told me to sing the first line of Unison Bhajan. Why fear when I'm here? Why? So I started singing the first line only. And then some services started happening, which was Meals on Wheels. And at that time, I was also involved in Lions Club, doing service in Lions Club. So I started comparing the two, doing the Meals on Wheels and the Lions Club. Lions Club, you do the service, go to the bar, have some beers, meet on the table. Whereas the Sai was totally different. You have a touch with the people when you drop the meals to them, you talk to them, you get the feeling. So there was something different. So I dropped away from Lions Club. I said, let's concentrate on Sai service. And then I was approached to do a monthly newsletter for the center. I said, okay, I'll do that. Now, to do a monthly newsletter, you need some information. So I started buying books, started reading about Sai teachings, and then I extract that thing into the newsletter. So that's happened for a while. And then what happened was there was an issue in our region. No, we used to have issues that those days too, It's not only now. So there was power fighting. People wanted to become a regional chairperson. So I was approached by Arthur Hillcourt, under the banner of Richard Wallace, Mother Betty, and Mother Madeline. They came along, they approached me, said, why don't you become a regional coordinator for the region? Well, I said, no problem. I said, see the way the Swami is putting me into the picture? And then we had the first Maori center in Rotorua. It was Andrew. Andrew was behind it. And we also had the first conference in Marae. That was also in Rotorua. It was way back in 1998's time. And then I was fortunate enough to attend the first World Conference of Overseas Chairpersons. That was in 1988, the first time I visited Prasanthi. And boy, there was some feeling when I saw Swami eye to eye. And guess whom I met there? Brother Guna was sitting next to me and asking me all the questions about New Zealand. I was wondering why. No wonder he's here. Coming back home, more books, more CDs, converting CD songs into MP3s and things like that. And then they made me the national reporter, and then they asked me to do active workers conference, workshops and things like that. And we did a lot of them in Tauhara Center. We had guest speakers like Poppy and Arthur Hillcourt, Jack and Louise Holley, Bena, Jamsai, Jaga, Suresh Govind, you name it. Then I was approached to do Radio Sai News. And that was by, I think it was Raniga, he was the president of the center at that time. He said, why don't you do that? I said, all right. So we started doing recording in the studio. And now it's all happening at home. Because of the technology, you can do all the Sai News, we're doing it at home. And then in 2009 came the New Zealand Sai Choir. That was some experience. We were sitting right on the dais where there is now Samadhi. And this material, this trouser is made of material Swami gave to us on the Samadhi on 2009. So this is something very close to my heart. And then involvement with family. If Swami says things start with your family, so we involved, my daughter got involved in it, my grandkids got involved in it. So that's how it starts, just getting into Swami. Then original newsletter, I started coming quarterly e-bulletins, which you must have seen that. And then they asked me to do all the interviews of senior citizens, senior size citizens. So we interviewed about 11 interviews so far. They're all in the YouTube. And then that's also in the New Zealand Sai video collections as well there. Then came COVID. So they asked me to start doing online bhajans. You must watch. We did the year 2020 Swami's birthday. While preparing that video, it was a good experience. We involved, I think it was Rupeni was there, plus Prasant. And we learned the technique of how to use a blue screen technique. It was something fantastic. It's all in the YouTube. Watch this, it's quite good. And the other experience we had was the Akhand Bhajan recording. We managed it, although it wasn't perfect, but we did it. Right, in conclusion, I'm running out of time. Living with Sai is a many-sided journey of spiritual growth and transformation. It entails practicing love, cultivating inner peace, serving mankind, upholding moral values, and surrendering the divine will. As we observe Aradhana Day, let us recommit ourselves to living his teachings every day, ensuring that his legacy continues to inspire and guide us in a spiritual journey. As Sai devotees, it is incumbent upon us to wholeheartedly support and contribute our love, good faith, best efforts, and ensure that the SSSIO International Organization continues to serve as a beacon of selfless love and service in the world. Brothers and sisters, let us remain united and work hand in hand to fulfill the mission of Sri SSSIO. Swami was entrusted with us sufficient work, and with his divine guidance, no challenge is impossible. On this Aradhana Day, let us take a moment to reflect on the profound impact of Sri SSSIO's transition from his physical form on each of us individually. Now, may I request everyone to close your eyes for a while and journey back to the moment when news of his departure reached you. Recall the emotions that rose within you and sense of loss, perhaps mingled with confusion and or disbelief. For many of us, it was a moment of profound sadness, as if a guiding light had been taken away from our lives. Now you may open your eyes and remember that although Sai Baba may have left his physical form, his spirit remains ever present among us, in this very hall, in our hearts, and in the countless ways he continues to touch our lives. Sai Baba is here, guiding us, inspiring us, and showering us with the boundless grace. Let us carry forward his legacy with unwavering devotion and commitment, knowing that he is always on our side, leading us in the path of love, service, and self-realization. Sarah.
Thank you, Brother Gulab, for sharing with us your experiences, your journey, and your continued growth in our SSIO organization. And I know that we all have our paths to fulfill. Thank you for talking about transformation of our hearts. And thank you for inspiring us to continue the work of Swami. Truth is man's nature. To be untrue is to be false to one's nature. Dharma, right action, is the practical application in real life of the real truth. Shanti, or peace, is the result of Dharma, and Prema is the effulgence of Shanti. We now have Bina who will lead us in the next bhajan. Swami has said that among human beings, it is a privilege to be born as a woman. Men should realize the high status of women and honor and respect them accordingly. Women are described as the primal source of energy, having an array of powers. Throughout their lives, women face many different roles. Tonight, we have 3 amazing women who are going to share some of their experiences as active members of the Sai family. First, we will have a sharing on transformation by Sisters Shobie and Sister Jayashree. Sister Shobie is a GP by profession, and she uses her job to channel, her job as a channel to render service to the community. She is an active member of the Mount Eden Center. Sister Jayashree has been a part of the Mount Eden Center for more than 25 years and has served as Educare Coordinator and Ladies Coordinator. She is currently the Center President. By profession, she manages the IT training team in Te Whatu Ora. Our third beautiful sister is Sister Priya, who is the Regional Ladies Coordinator and Secretary for the National Council. She is a midwife and nurse educator and has been in Swami's organization since the age of 5. Sister Priya will update us about the contributions of the ladies' wings. Please put your hands together for Sisters Priya, Sister Shobie, and Sister Jayashree.
Our humble pranams at the lotus feet of our dear Sai. Loving Sai Ram to all.
Sai Ram, everybody. Jayashree, Sai Ram to you.
Sai Ram Shobie.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
I thought about going for our shopping trip this weekend. Shall we go on Sunday?
This weekend, I think it's our ladies study circle week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to miss it.
That's this Sunday.
Yeah,
I don't want to miss it either.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. So we'll put off our shopping trip and maybe we'll share our experiences with our ladies study circle with the audience here.
Yeah.
Now, you've been someone who mooted this idea and started it off and has been beautifully facilitating it all these years. Do you want to tell us how we do this and what we do?
Yeah. So first, my gratitude to my ladies, especially who have been part of the study circle and coming every month and sharing with us. So the Mount Eden ladies, we started our ladies study circle about 5 years back, much before COVID. That's my memory. So we meet once a month. We take Swami's literature. We have a discussion, and people often share how they can relate that to our daily life. And at the end of the discussion, we will have 1 or 2 takeaway points to practice for that month. And the next month when we come back, often we start with the sharing, how that month went and how the takeaway point, what they were able to practice. So that's like a nutshell with the time limit. Yeah.
That's right. And I've attended a few study circles prior to this, and I think that is one striking difference that I have noted. We take away this practice point and try to incorporate it into our activities and come back and share. Do you want to share some of the experiences, that these have helped for you?
So I'm going to share some personal experience now, personally how this has helped me. So the first one, in one of the study circle, we had the discussion obviously about stress, anxiety, anger. I'm sure we all face this day-to-day life. So we were discussing on that. And I remember, I think Auntie Karuna, she said, try practicing every day. I'm God, I'm God. I'm not different from God. I'm Sai, I'm not different from Sai. Anger and anxiety cannot affect me. I mean, I started practicing. Initially, it was mechanical, but there are some days I really felt, it probably continued for a long time, I'm saying this. And the real impact I could see in me, probably last year, end of last year. Some of you may know in the audience, my husband Vijay, he has to undergo some medical treatment, so over a period of time. In a usual scenario, like I would have been very stressful, very anxious, I'll be having sleepless night, but I was very calm, very composed. It was like any other day. We have another activity to do every day. and I was going to work every day. It didn't affect my sleep. I could, even at work, my colleague used to ask me, I know you are having difficult time. Why don't you take some time off? Even my boss used to call, check on me, like, you know how in the workplace, people check on you, like. I said, no, I'm fine, I'm okay to work, like. So I was very calm and composed, so I could see the effect of the prayer that time. That is one of my experience. The other one I'm going to share is, this is from my work experience. Again, I'm sure many of you can relate. I was undergoing a difficult time with my boss. I can see Koki smiling. So this was like, she was giving I never had difficult boss throughout my working career. So my work colleague could see that also, like, she said, no, she's giving you a hard time, why don't you take it to HR? I said, no, I come home, I said, no, I'm going to look for a new job, I'm going to leave my job. Then I think that's one of the study circle, we were talking about meditation, and we practiced maypole meditation. I can still remember, this was in the Sai house. I can see Shruti was there at that time with us. And the maypole meditation, like, I think one of the things is sending the loving energy, especially if you have something against a person. So I decided I'll try and practice this, and I was practicing this probably over a period of time. Then my dad was sick and I have to make a trip to India. So I have to go and tell my boss I have to take leave and go. So I went. I thought in my mind, if she won't approve my leave, I resign and I go. I went and told her. She was so different. She said, Jayashree, I'm so happy, like, you take your leave. You have a lot of sick leave. Don't even apply annual leave. You take your sick leave. Go take care of your dad. Tell me if you want to extend your leave. She, totally different person. I couldn't believe my eyes. My colleague, she has been watching this before. She couldn't believe also. She said, anyway, she has changed. You go and come back. So that was like, I don't report to her anymore. She's actually a good friend of this boss, the previous boss now. But seeing that, like, my work colleague asked me, like, what do you do? Like, what is this meditation? And she got interested, and she's a Kiwi friend. So she's quite regular to this maypole meditation. And if we have any tough meeting, first thing she'll remind me, let's send some love energy before we start the meeting. Even if I don't remember, she'll remind me. So I think I'll stop here. I know Shobie worked on a very stressful place. Let's hear from Shobie.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, your experiences. Yeah. I would probably talk a little bit about how you mentioned, we learned about anger, anxiety, stress not affecting us and reminding us every time, what we kind of wanted to follow. So as a GP, in a day, I see lots of different patients with different problems themselves. We have difficult patients as we label them. We have people who come with a little bit of anger. So it can kind of affect me personally as well. And those were the times when I used to tell myself, no, I can't let this get the better of me, and stay calm. And it has really helped. And we've seen even the, most difficult patients have become easier to handle. The other thing that I strikingly remember is we did this one discussion on the power of mind, and we did a little experiment where we hung a little ring onto a thread, and this was to teach us how much focusing and concentration can help, and if we put our mind into it, it can do things. So each one of us held the thread with the ring, and just by focusing we were able to move the thread. It was like magic, and that was a lesson we learned, and we said if you put your concentration into anything, you can do anything magical. So during COVID, as you know, most of us in the medical profession especially, we had to go through lots of changes. As a GP, we had to work behind locked doors and challenges every day. Things were changing every day, so it was becoming a bit, stressful. And how am I going to do? How am I going to finish this? Anything that happens, and I say, no, if I put my mind to it, I can. So it has helped. So definitely there's been, quite a lot of experiences that we can all share. But for want of time, we'll probably conclude by saying that, this study circle has definitely been a good channel for us to go through personal transformation, which, using Swami's teachings, and definitely Swami has given us so many life hacks, as we call it. So if we put it into practice, we can become a better person ourselves. So thank you for this opportunity. I'll pass on to Priya.
Thank you, Sister Jayashree and Sister Shobie. My humblest and most loving pranams at your lotus feet, my dearest Swami. Loving Sairam, respected elders, brothers and sisters, our lovely young adults, and our beautiful children. On this sacred occasion of Aradhana Day, as we gather to honor our beloved Swami, it is with profound gratitude and humility that I stand before you as a member of our organization and the representative of the Northern Region Ladies' Wing tonight. I will do a short sharing on the Ladies' Wing. In the Sri Satya Sai International Organization, we are not just members, we are a family bound by the common thread of love, service and spirituality. As women within this community, we hold a unique and revered position, a position characterized by respect, empowerment, and profound opportunity. Swami said, and I quote, "Women are the repositories of love and compassion. They are the embodiments of Shakti, which is divine energy, and they have the power to transform the world with their innate virtues." Swami holds women in high regard within the organization, recognizing their significant contributions and unique qualities. As women in our organization in New Zealand, we engage in various activities and endeavors of our organization, which we do with a sense of dedication and commitment. We try our hardest and our best to perform only selfless service according to the values of our beloved Bhagwan. The women's wing of the SSIONZ has been a part of many service projects. The ladies made blankets and distributed them to the 4 hospitals in the Auckland region, which is Starship, Kids First, North Shore Hospital, and Waitakere Hospital. And our sisters in Hamilton did the same in the Waikato region. We have made gift packs and donated them to Women's Refuge in Auckland and in Hamilton. And these gift packs went to the women's health departments of various hospitals in the 2 regions. In May 2023, we held an extremely successful retreat. This included our young adults, and those who attended left the retreat spiritually charged and very inspired. And I think our most inspiring task at that retreat was our most inspiring reward was seeing the young adults so inspired by the women that they associated with. In January 2021, the ladies supported the young adults with meal prep during their retreat. The fun days are always supported by the women's wing with preparing the delicious food. And I think we have a reputation for doing that. Many women in our organization travel to Fiji on an annual basis to be part of the medical camps. Many of the elderly people are cared for and supported on a regular basis by individuals as a personal seva. Decor for all the regional functions and national functions are led by the ladies' wing. And I think a few of the men in our organization will feel very, very bossed on those occasions. We don't forget their support though. At the Ladies' Day functions, our Ladies' Day functions are always graced by enriched guest speakers. And most of them, or I should say all of them, do presentations on a range of topics that are appropriate for women. Many leadership roles in our organization are held by the ladies. And they carry out these roles with a lot of devotion and dedication. Swami says women should be revered and honored for their strength. The women's wing holds a very special place in the heart of our organization as it was established by Swami himself. So to my dear sisters, on this occasion of Aradhana Day, let us recommit ourselves to the principles of love and service that Bhagwan has taught us. Let us draw inspiration from his divine presence and strive to be the beacons of light in our communities. Together, let us continue to honor his legacy and work towards realizing his vision of a world filled with love, peace, and unity. In conclusion, I'd like to quote Bhagwan from his divine discourse on the 19th of April, 1998. This is what he said. Women are not encouraged to show their ability. Even in the family, they have to face obstacles and confrontations. If women were given due recognition and encouragement, they will shine with brilliance in all fields and will serve the house, country, and the entire world gloriously, contributing to the welfare of the entire humanity. Loving Sairam.
Thank you, Sister Priya, for sharing all the wonderful things that the ladies do in our organization. Never underestimate them. Sister Shobie and Sister Jayashree, thank you for sharing the benefits of study circle and the impact that that has had on your everyday lives, especially in your work environments, and how it's helping transform other people. We now move on to some bhajans, and this will be once again led by the young Anna.
You are my everything, dear Swami. You are my loving Lord of all. I I see you in one and all. I see you. Thank you for granting us your darshan. Thank you for blessing us all. Thank you for granting us your darshan. Thank you for blessing us all. I see you in one and all. I see you. So I surrender at your feet. You take my troubles all away. So I surrender. प्रभु साई तुम हो, यीशु पिता प्रभु साई तुम हो, भजरे मनवारा मेरे भजरे मनवारा मेरे राम रही साई कृष्ण करी, राम रही साई कृष्ण करी, रही मन राम रही, साई राम कृष्ण करी, यीशु पिता प्रभु साई तुम हो, भजरे मनवारा रही, राम रही साई कृष्ण करी, यीशु पिता प्रभु अल्लाह अकबर, तेरी सारी भक्ति सारी तुम हो, यीशु पिता प्रभु अल्लाह अकबर, तेरी सारी भक्ति सारी तुम हो, यीशु पिता प्रभु अल्लाह अकबर, तेरी सारी भक्ति सारी तुम हो, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
And a special thank you to the young at heart adults. I failed to mention that there is an information center at the back of this hall. Please make your time to go and have a look there and ask about any information that you may wish to have about where bhajans are held and any other information related to services and so on. As we near the end of our program tonight, there's a humble request for us to join in to help clear up this hall. Many hands make light work. We have to be out of here by 10 o'clock, so it is a humble request that you help to clear up. And to conclude our program tonight, it is my pleasure to welcome on stage Brother Praveen Dio. Brother Praveen is currently the president of North Shore Centre, and he has been with the organization since 1994 in New Zealand. Brother Praveen has held various positions at centre and national level. Please welcome Brother Praveen Dio.
Om Sai Ram. My humble pranams to the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. As mentioned by our lovely MC, my name is Praveen, and I'm from North Shore, or North Shore, they call it. Now, what we have witnessed tonight isn't just possible, but with the help of some hard work, right? And to do this, it's we have to think where gratitude is needed. As it said, a lot of hard work takes in doing this sort of program, and even if you look at a cotton wool, it takes a lot of effort and it needs some divine intervention as well. Everything you witnessed today took a lot of hard work, and it was difficult, and it will be very difficult to mention all the names in just a few minutes. However, we need to give gratitude and thanks where it's due. A big thanks to the MC for keeping a timely flow of today's program. To all the speakers, thank you very much for sharing today. So it is said that it is SAI, S-A-I, isn't it? And the speakers have really said what S-A-I means, is to share, aspire, and inspire. So thank you for all the speakers for giving us this today, that we have to go back and do the same. And it is said that if you learn something new every day, you'll be a better person by the time you depart this place. So make sure every day you learn something new and put it into practice. Now I'd like to thank the Henderson Center and also the school management for giving us this wonderful hall and setting up this wonderful altar. And to all the members who have made the prasad and the Mahaprasadam, which we will all enjoy after this. And I could smell the nice food there. I was getting hungry. Now I would like to give gratitude to the 3 special groups tonight. Now hands up to the people, to everyone who have enjoyed the SSC performance today. I'm always inspired by all the kids and the teachers for what they produce. You know, and there's a lot of confidence and a lot of dedication with all these kids. When I see them perform, I said, hey, can I do the same? And they're like, I don't think I can do the same. So thank you for the kids, and thank you to the teachers. Now for all those who have put their hands up, I'd like to take, tonight when you go home tonight, go to your families, your friends, the workplace, and into the community, and introduce the SSE to everyone. If we introduce this SSE, which is the Education in Human Values program, to all the people from the young age, imagine what this world will be. Look at what's happening around us. This is Baba's greatest tool. I call it the weapon of no destruction. Have a look what's happening around us. People are using weapons of destruction. What's happening around the world? If we make this values to our small kids when they grow up, how different the world will be, and we'll be so happy to be with. Our teen youths, and the young adults, you are the future leaders of this organization. From the AV setup to doing the bhajan practice, you know, you have done amazingly well. Now, when I see these young adults do all this work for the organization, they are leaders in every aspect of our organization. You name it, from SSE or the education wing, to the service wing, to the divisional wing. They are always there. And they have taken up leadership roles in every aspect, in center level, in regional level, national level, and also in international level. You can see Sister Shobie here. So thank you for all the young adults for guiding us through this. Now I can't forget my elders. What to say? Thank you for all those who are present today. You know, our gratitude, thanks and support for always being there in Swami's mission. We have been through a lot of challenges, as Uncle mentioned in his speech. You know, we have been through a lot, and we always face challenges. But we have to get through this. And Swami has mentioned in a lot of time, there's 2 forms of devotion. One is the cat devotion, and the other one is the bandar devotion. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for being that, as Swami would say, the bandars. You have bandar devotion because you have held on to Swami, held on to Swami's organization which he provided us, and you have stuck to it. So thank you for all the adults, and thank you for guiding us through this with all the young adults and the seniors. Please, thank you for your support. Finally, I'll give gratitude to our beloved Swami for choosing everyone to be part of this mission. We are all so fortunate and lucky that in this Kali Yuga, we came into Swami's fold. Swami has given us the organization through which we have the opportunity to find our inner divinity and making the precious human birth that we have been given not to be wasted. Let us not let go this chance. Finally, we are very proud to be on this land, which we call the land of the long white cloud. Tomorrow is Anzac Day. Let us honor all the fallen and everyone who's put their lives at risk so that we are enjoying what we have today as New Zealand. But hang on, Swami called this what? New Zealand. So let us be the exemplars and go out there and make this really a new Zealand. Thank you, and you have a safe journey. please partake in all the prasadams. Om Saram.
Thank you for that inspiring talk and for your vote of thanks. In his infinite love, Sri Satya Sai Baba came as avatar to make us realize our divine nature. He came to teach us through his life, his message, and his works. Thus, the three paths, namely living in love, doing selfless service, and self-inquiry, leads us to the supreme goal of self-realization. He reminds us that the 5 human values of truth, love, peace, right conduct, and non-violence are divine, and that to live these values is to live in God. So let us continue our practice of spiritual values, culminating in human values. Let us draw closer to God through our daily practice of devotion, service, and wisdom. Jai Sai Ram, everybody. Go home safely, and thank you for being here today.